Going on, everybody? What is going on? The catch. Fam, hope everyone is doing phenomenal tonight, man. Hope you guys are having a great Thursday. Hope you guys are ready for the first game of week 16 of the 2022 fantasy football season. First game of holiday week of Christmas week. You guys know what time it is, man. Time for some live week 16 fantasy Q&A. We're coming to you a little pre-Thursday night action, little holiday cheer, little Christmas cheer in the house. So we got Steven in the building. What's up, man?
How you doing, brother? Haven't taken off this onesie in a while. Actually, right before the stream was the first time I took this thing off in probably about 2 or 3 days. So it's getting its use, right? The Christmas season has definitely put some sweat and bones into these PJs. I'm just ready to kick back, man. Have some hot cocoa tonight. Get some Christmas cookies going. Some Elf Edition Christmas cookies. And I watched the Trailer Park Boys Christmas special today. I watched the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia Christmas special today. So I'm getting in some of the traditions and best time of year, man. This is like, I look forward to it every single day until it's Christmas time.
Yeah, we're both big Christmas guys.
Big Christmas guys.
Yeah, we're both really into Christmas, so it works, man. So, yeah. Well, do you actually have elf cookies, or is that a?
They have little elf hats similar to yours, John. You do look
Santa.
Like you're Santa, but you look. Yeah, but the hat looks kind of like elfish. They're very tasty. They're like sugar cookies, the ones you get from Target. And then we're gonna brew up some hot coffee or hot cocoa with just water because we don't have any milk. So that's not gonna taste that good, but I'm definitely ready for it. You excited for Christmas? Are you excited for Lily's Christmas and getting to start the spoil spray, man?
Yeah, literally, like Alice and I, like no gifts. It's just all Lily. So
That's how it goes.
it's good stuff, man. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm off till like Wednesday, so yeah, I'm
Wednesday,
ready
really?
I'm ready to start the festivities.
Are you? Did you decide to partake in trying to get the Xbox, or did you not see the new one out there yet?
I haven't ventured towards the mall. It's been way too wild here.
Yeah,
you don't want to
man.
go near the mall. I've heard bad reports, so I haven't bought it. But I'll probably get it like post Christmas.
Okay.
Yeah, I want to make some chicken and dumplings on Christmas Day.
Oh, chicken and dumplings. Grandma Janice getting the spirit to you, huh?
Yeah, I've never made them before, so I'm excited.
Probably not going to be as good as Grandma Janice's, man. She's got the Southern spirit in her, you know, it rides strong. But that'll be sweet, man. So you're doing chicken and dumplings. Is that going to be the main course? What dessert options do we have on the table?
We'll just have like sweets from like all over the place.
Different tasties, different tasty treats. Nice.
Different tasty treats. So
I like it.
Yeah, I'm excited for the holiday, man. I'm going to be on Christmas Eve as well. So I'm going to be on Christmas Eve morning before the game. So
there's some great games this weekend. And can we talk about the Broncos Rams on Christmas Day? I mean, come on, Santa. You came and you brought the best treat of all. Russell Wilson versus, what is the real quarterback for the Redskins? Then it's Mark Rippon, right? Mark Rippon's cousin or son or something like that. Yeah, that'll be fun.
Brett Ripien.
Yeah.
It's going to be a good one.
Yeah, terrible.
So, but no, I think Russ is playing, bro.
I think he's going to as well.
Yeah, I don't think we're going to see Brett out there.
No more Brett.
No more Brett. R.I.P. So tonight's game, Thursday Night Football, Jets-Jags, right? Strong winds, heavy rain, up to 2 inches precipitation, bad field conditions. Are you worried about this game from a fantasy perspective?
I mean, definitely on the Jets side, because I think there's obviously a lot of concerns about Zach Wilson in general, but I feel like Robert Saleh and the group are going to see this game as like, we're just not going to let Zach lose it for us. They still have an outside shot of getting in there. So I think we're going to see probably a lot of Zonovan Knight, and we're going to see a lot of run game, and we're going to see a lot of Jets just trying to not lose it themselves. So I'm definitely a little bit concerned about like the receiver options. I mean, Garrett Wilson's obviously like a must start, but outside of that, I'm not like really too excited about any of the receivers on the Jets. And then on the Jag side, I mean, Gardner usually is on the outside guy, so Christian Kirk, I don't think he's going to see a ton of that treatment, but
Right.
I don't know. I mean, the over on Trevor Lawrence's yards is like 200 to 210. He
Yeah.
might hit it, but I don't think he's going to be electric by any means. So, yeah, a
Right.
little concerning. And I don't think Travis Etienne is going to have a big game either. Honestly, I kind of like the lower on all of these. And the one guy
Yeah.
I mentioned before the stream, Evan Ingram, um, I'm very perplexed about what to do with him. I really don't know what to do with him because he could get the safety floor of catches. I mean, he's had 10 and 15 targets the past 2 weeks. He's kind of the only guy I like out of the receiving core on the Jaguars right now.
I'm like, I don't know what to do with this game. I'm so worried about this
Yeah.
game. I've been so back and forth on this game. I do think Sauce Gardner is going to see more of Zay Jones and Christian Kirk on the night. Uh, I don't love Travis Etienne tonight. I know it's really tough to not ride the momentum of Trevor Lawrence right now, but I don't really like him tonight
No.
either. I don't really like the Jets options as well. It's just so tough because like I really just feel like whoever scores tonight is going to be the best fantasy option, but I have no idea who it's going to be. Even Evan Ingram, I'm a little bit worried about, but I've gone really back and forth with these guys all week. But Ingram's a guy I've been okay with because tight ends are just so gross. But I just this game really worries me. I'm not betting on this game except for second half bets. I want to see how the first half goes. I want to see what the field looks like. I want to see how the weather's impacting things. I just don't know what to do.
So you're not taking any prop bets in this one?
Not until halftime.
Okay. Okay.
I'm too worried.
Yeah, makes sense. Makes sense.
So we'll see what happens, but I would be very concerned going into this game tonight. And we've talked about this game on streams throughout the week. Zay Jones is a really tough player to bench right now in terms of the flex option.
He's been hot.
But it's like I really think Sauce is going to be on Zay most of this game, and the weather's going to be bad. I just don't like this game. But my concern is there's still some upside here, even in bad weather with a lot of these players. And you want that this week, but I just don't know if the risk is worth it,
Yeah.
Because you look at some of these Jaguars players, like they've had a lot of really low weeks as well.
I mean, too, and then on the defense and kicker side, I mean, both kickers you can't play. I know there's been love for Greg Zuerlein over the past, like the kind of the end of the season here, but you can't play any of them. And then on the defense side, I kind of think both these defenses are a good play. The Jags weren't mentioned in my video specifically because I thought it was going to be Mike White. And then, of course, like right after the video got dropped, the announcement was that Zach was going to be out there. I really think the Jaguars could be in for a good play here against Zach Wilson in the bad conditions. And then the Jags have the Houston Texans next week. So, don't mind anybody rolling out those guys. And then you get the Jets, who are a great defense, going up against the Jaguars in bad conditions. I think they're going to have a pretty good game. And the only concern I have there is that Quentin Williams is out, which could become – we could really see what the loss of that injury is going to do to that defense potentially.
Yeah. It's just tough calls tonight, man. I don't like it. This is a tough week of fantasy with, like, short week for everyone. Jalen Hurts is out. Weather's awful. It's like – it's a really important week. It's a really tough week to call, too. So.
Just a terrible, terrible week weather-wise. I mean,
it is.
Like all the games, such low over-unders. I mean, there's certain games where it's just like you can't even grab anybody in it because you just know it's going to be so bad. That Bears-Bills game, isn't it supposed to just be like – it's supposed to be like a snowmageddon. I'm surprised they haven't like done any sort of like switch of stadium yet. I heard it was going to be wild. I'm looking forward to that game just to see that. But
I mean, the Bears have a chance, man.
Dude, yeah. I mean, David Montgomery, the savior for everybody's fantasy teams at the end of the seasons, he might just get the rock like a bazillion times. And Justin Fields, it's hard enough to tackle that man. I mean, imagine these bad conditions. I think the Bills are going to struggle against this dude.
I think the Bears have a realistic shot in this game for sure.
Yeah.
So. All right, let's. The chat's going crazy, so let's hop on in here. We got about 45 minutes till we sign off. So let's get through the chat. We got Jane in the house. What's going on?
What's up, Mom? Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Mom. J Dubs, what's up, bro? What's going on? Mr. Sarcastic in the house. Let's go. Steven's in his onesie. We try to get festive for you guys tonight.
Heck yeah.
Andrews or Ingram. So this is a situation I go Evan Ingram personally.
Okay. Wow. Gosh. Yeah. It's gotten there. 2022, man. It's bleak out here.
I just don't trust Andrews. I don't think Lamar's going to play this weekend.
And Hundley's still like kind of banged up too, man.
Lamar is ruled out officially. Hey, I think there's a strong chance Lamar sits to the playoffs.
Jeez.
Because mathematically, it's really, really difficult for the Ravens to not make the playoffs. And Lamar's not trying to get like a re-aggravated injury going into a contract offseason. So
I hope he's still a Raven.
I don't know, man. I don't know. It's a tough debate.
Yeah.
It's just tough.
I just like him in the city of Baltimore and being.
I like him in the city. I don't like him with this coaching staff.
No, me either. They did him dirty for sure. Yeah. They did him very dirty.
So what's up, Zach? Good to see you, bro. Hawk or Goddard? I probably stick with Hawkinson here, but Goddard's still okay. Steven, do you remember how Goddard performed last year with Gardner Minshew?
Was it pretty nice, right? Didn't he have like 2 TDs or something?
2 touchdowns over 100 yards. So,
yeah.
I still think Goddard's okay. It's not really Minshew or the matchup against the Cowboys. It's just the first game back from injuries, what kind of concerns me a little bit more. So, and Hawkinson's been so good, but you could either go either way. All right, you could honestly go either way. Excuse me. Hurts is out firing up Carr. I think Carr's a really good option. Outside of the Rams game in the last couple of weeks, he's given you 17 or more fantasy points. It's an important matchup for both the Steelers and the Raiders, both in playoff contention. Did you know 27 out of 32 teams right now can technically make the playoffs? I mean,
that's awesome. That's good. That's good. Yeah,
it's really going to be competitive these last couple of weeks. So that's good for fantasy for sure.
Kind of surprising the Raiders are still in playoff contention, but I know the weather's going to be a little bit shaky in that Raiders-Steelers game. I definitely love Josh Jacobs in that matchup against that Pittsburgh run D. I think they're going to feed the beast against that defense.
Might be a week to fire up the running back position.
Yeah.
Steven, are we still rocking with Gano over Bassman?
Oh, heck yeah, man. John and I were just talking about Gano before the stream about how he's somehow still available in leagues. I just don't think people are really looking at what people are doing to the Vikings over the past, 2 months now. I mean, it's kind of crazy.
Yeah, Gano must start for sure. Bam Knight or Ayuk? I go Bam Knight. Don't really trust Ayuk right now.
I'm gonna go with I actually do like Ayuk this week, but I'll go with Bam Knight just because of the game script. I think he's gonna be a much safer play. But I like Ayuk against Washington this week.
Just the volume last week concerned me, but
hey, Tariq Woolen, man, Kittle, he's a no joke corner on the outside, bro.
Kittle, big part of that game plan, and Debo's out. You're right. I mean, I just think Ayuk probably wasn't part of the game plan against the Seahawks. So Ayuk, against Washington, probably a different story. Gino or Justin? I love
not
both
close.
These.
Justin Fields, man. You can't bench that, man.
I don't think you can bench Justin Fields either, but I do really like Geno Smith this week. I think it's close, actually. Geno's still your quarterback 7. That's a good matchup. The Chiefs' defense has been non-existent the last 2 weeks. It's close here. But I go Justin, yeah.
Dude, you can't bench him just because, he does these plays once or twice a game where it's just who is this guy? That run against Philadelphia was probably one of the craziest quarterback runs I've seen in such a long time.
He is a special player, for sure.
Beautiful. Man. He's beautiful.
Merry Christmas to you, Y2. Goff or Minshew?
Goff.
I'd probably go Goff, too. Yeah. Tough call, Fields. Oh, sorry. Yeah, watch the weather for if we do get a point with the Bears-Bills game, if it's too insane, maybe you want to pivot there.
He doesn't throw it. He's going to run it. I like it. He's a running back.
I did the same thing last week with the Bills-Dolphins game and even the Ravens-Browns, and there was no issues from a fantasy perspective. Yeah. So I'm trying not to overreact this week because I hurt some people last week with guys like Waddle and everything. So
yeah, that was one play.
Yeah, I suck. Nick with the $4.99. Don't know. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, man. Merry Christmas, man. Merry Christmas for sure. Lamar, if you plays, Lamar is out. Lamar is not playing. Ruled out. Goff or Dak? Probably Dak. I still
Yeah,
feel like that game script's going to be pretty competitive. Um, but Goff is okay. Okay. I'd rather have Dak in
I'll
though.
go Dak on that one.
Yeah. Need a flex. McKinnon, Dobbins, Hopkins, or Keenan Allen. I like all these options. It's definitely tough here.
Dude, you can't bench McKinnon right now. Guys,
McKinnon's playing good, and he's got a really good matchup against the Hawks. And once again, I think this game between the Seahawks and the Chiefs will be competitive, and the Chiefs will be needing to throw the football, which benefits McKinnon. So it's tough to not go McKinnon here. I probably go McKinnon, but I like Dobbins. I like Allen, but keep in mind Gilmore is going to be on Allen. The Colts play very well against opposing receivers, except for last week. And Hopkins has a third string quarterback. So for me, it's between Dobbins and McKinnon, especially with all the weather out there. So I go with one of the two running backs, but I agree. Dobbins kind of the fourth play, McKinnon kind of the upside play.
yeah, that's probably the perfect way to put it. I do like Dobbins a lot this week too in that matchup, but McKinnon looks like he is just. I mean, it's not like fluky plays. Like he is reading the gaps. He's hitting the hole hard, and he's just got so much more juice than every other running back on this team. And honestly, more than any running back on the Chiefs over the past couple of years. I mean, he has got some juice, dude. He hits the hole hard, and he's gone.
Except for Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah. Of course.
The GOAT.
Yeah.
I probably roll with McKinnon here. Dobbins is okay though. But yeah, I go Dak. So Merry Christmas, Nick. Thank you for the super chat, man. We appreciate it.
Merry Christmas.
Lost Jalen Hurts. I go with Zach Wilson or Nick Foles.
Ooh. Neither. It's gotta be somebody else, right? Sam Darnold. I'm starting Sam Darnold over both these guys.
Actually, I mean, yeah, Detroit gives up the most points to the quarterback position, so I don't mind Darnold. Anthony, let us know who else is out there, but this is truly your only options.
I got to get Nick Foles here.
I got to go Nick Foles, too, because of the weather impact.
Yeah. And honestly, Nick Foles should have been the Colts starter like 10 weeks ago. So
we'll go Foles. The sarcastic start two running backs, Swift, Etienne, Dillon, Moss, Pacheco, or White. Dillon and Pacheco. You could go
White.
Dillon and Swift is fine. I don't mind White. There's a lot of good options here.
Let me look
Dillon's been playing so good, dude.
He has actually.
I really feel like Swift is like starting to take that backfield back.
Honestly, I didn't even see Swift when I first looked to this. I just saw ETN. I'd probably go Dillon though for sure, like you were saying, and then Swift. Yeah.
Dude, I think if the Lions don't make the playoffs, that the Packers are going to make it. But, well, I don't know. It's a really tough match. If they beat Miami this week, I really think the Packers are going to go to the playoffs.
They got to beat – then I think the week after, don't they play Seattle or something like that? That's a huge game the week after, I think. They need Seattle to lose, though, because I know Seattle right now is on the outside looking in, too. And
they play Miami, Minnesota, Detroit as
well. Okay, so they don't play Seattle. I don't know why I thought I did.
All those teams, it's three really important matchups.
Green Bay's not going to make the playoffs. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Green Bay's not the playoffs.
I wish. I do love A-Rod, but first off, I want the Lions to make it more than anything.
I do, too. I'm torn because I like the Lions, the Seahawks, and the Packers, and they're not all three.
Yeah, I know. Those are the three I wanted too. Yeah.
So it'll be interesting. All right, let's see. Wallace, Garrett Wilson, or go with DPJ, Gage, or Slayton. I like Slayton a lot against Minnesota. So I would just say the risk tonight with Wilson is the weather, but Wilson has been by far the best receiver, although DPJ has played really well this season too. But DPJ also is a bad weather game. Actually, the Saints-Browns game is supposed to have the worst weather outside of like the potential snow with the Bears and Bills. So, but the Saints game is supposed to be like,
that's like a non-playable game, dude.
Yeah, that's like a Nick Chubb Kamara game.
Yeah,
and even then, both teams are probably going to stack the box. I'd probably stick with Wilson, but if you're not comfortable, you just have to ask yourself the question: do you trust the implicant weather tonight? If you don't, then go with Slayton because you're probably going to get another bad weather game with DPJ. Possible it kind of clears, and we're just looking at predicted weather, but Wilson's the best player here. He just has the weather at the end of the day. So Slayton has a really, really good matchup. The Vikings have no secondary.
Yeah,
So,
terrible against the outside receiver too. So I do think Slayton's got a chance. Seems like Richie James is always the guy that gets those touchdowns for the Giants receivers, but it's just so hard to bench Garrett Wilson, man.
I agree. I'd probably go Wilson. Just don't be mad if the weather destroys things. So, you have other options if you don't personally trust the weather. All right, Nicholas, what's up, man? Thank you for the $5 dono, bro.
Thank you. Merry Christmas.
One receiver, one flex. Pittman, Jones, Ayuk, Deontay, Moss. I'd probably go Pittman.
Not Deontay.
Well, yeah, if Pickett's back out there, you don't want to go Deontay. But Deontay had 20 points last week with
I don't want Deontay
Mitch out there. If Mitchell Trubisky's a quarterback, I think you can actually. I disagree. I think you can consider.
I fucking hate Deontay Johnson, dude. I hate him, dude.
But Pickett's starting. Okay, Pickett's starting. So I don't go Deontay because Pickett hates Deontay. George Pickens gets a boost though. It's the opposite with these two quarterbacks.
Yeah.
I might go Zay Jones here. I might risk it. I might risk it for the biscuit and go Zay Jones.
I like Ayuk here, and then if not, honestly, I think I'd rather play Zach Moss, which is crazy. No, I don't want any part of Pittman.
He had 20 points last week.
I don't want any part of him. That was like the worst 20 points I've ever seen in my life watching that game. Honestly, I'm out on Zach Moss too. I'm out on all Colts this week. Out on all Colts. No, but realistically, I actually do like Ayuk this week. He obviously was better with Jimmy Garoppolo, but Brock Purdy's not been playing that long. And I said it before the game. I didn't think Brandon Ayuk was going to play that well against Seattle because of Tariq Woolen. I think it's a different game script. They're not going to be able to run it with as much efficiency against that Washington run defense. So they're going to need to use Brock Purdy.
Who do you flex? It's two.
Yeah, I know. That's a concerning part because Zach Moss, I'm scared of. Honestly, I guess you could put in Pittman there because that Zay Jones is a little sketchy with tonight. I mean, if we're that concerned about starting some of these Jags and Jets players in this weather, I don't know if I'm starting Zay Jones. So I'll probably go Ayuk and Pittman, but I hate Pittman right now.
Final answer. Steven is the final decider here. He goes Pittman and Ayuk. That's our answer.
And what was yours? Zay Jones and Pittman?
I'm going final answer. It's on you.
Okay, I'll go Ayuk and Pittman here. I think you're gonna get safer at least.
I do think Ayuk and Pittman are the safest option.
Yeah.
Jones, if you want to risk it.
Yeah, risk for the biscuit.
Yeah. Thank you for the super chat, Nicholas. We appreciate you, bro. Hey, what's up, Albert? Good to see you, bro.
Albert.
Merry Christmas to you, Andrew. Ingram or Kittle?
Kittle. Actually, that's a tough matchup though. Isn't Washington super good against that tight end position?
Yep.
But man, Evan Ingram tonight, it's a shady, it's scary,
I hate this week.
Messy. I hate this week too, and of course it's the playoffs, bro.
I told them last night, I was like, no more tight end questions. I'm done with tight end questions. Ingram for floor, Kittle for upside, but there's risk associated for different reasons. Ingram has risk with weather, Kittle has risk with the matchup.
I'll probably go Ingram, honestly. I think I'll settle on Ingram.
Should I start McKinnon or D-Hop? I go McKinnon.
Yeah, McKinnon. I'm worried about D-Hop this week, honestly. Trace McSorley is not an NFL starting quarterback.
Hey.
Chill out, dude. He is terrible, dude.
Hey. Don't disrespect Trace in here. I did that the other night, and I got a lot of hate.
He's got wheels. He is fast.
What's up, Emil? What's good, bro? Wilson, Jones, Sanders, or Lenny. Could be an interesting game for Miles Sanders, potentially getting more touches, but I could also see a bad game script there. I'd probably go Garrett Wilson here.
I'm going Lenny or Miles Sanders. And I'm going to go with Miles Sanders. I think last week was fluky, and I actually think Hurts being out could end up helping him with touchdown equity, and I think they're going to probably lean on him a little bit harder here. So I'll go Miles Sanders, and then if you don't like Miles Sanders in this matchup, I'll go Leonard Fournette against the terrible Arizona Cardinals run defense.
I think that's actually a pretty fair evaluation. So sometimes I need Steven to set me right. I need a big game from T-Law.
I just want to see his hair tonight, man. How is his hair going to handle the weather? Are we going to see some flow flying in the air, man? Are we going to see some wet Trevor Lawrence hair?
I hope so.
Got to take care of those locks.
What's up, Andrea? Good to see you. Starting Danny Dimes over T-Law. Danny Dimes a really good stream.
Heck yeah,
Minnesota
it is.
awful against opposing quarterbacks, so I think he'll be all right. I know he's coming off a bad game, but Cleveland has a terrible weather forecast. As J Dubs avoiding DPJ. Yeah. Okay, so we hit that one. Cincinnati defense, Cleveland, or Kansas City?
I see a bunch of people putting respect on Cincy's defense. My personal vote is Cleveland, but do what you got to do, I guess. Cleveland and then Saints game. What is the over under on that? Like 37 points or something like that. It's miserable. It's so low.
I haven't actually checked.
And the Browns have almost scored like 20 fantasy points like in 2 of the last 3 games.
Yeah, they have.
Yeah.
Johnny D. That's a good name, bro. Sucking the tight end choice in Joku or Conklin. Both bad weather games. I go in Joku.
Yeah.
What's up, Bud Smoker? Thoughts on ETN? I'm leaning towards playing guys like Dobbins, Dillon, McKinnon. I'd play all of them over ETN.
Yeah, big time. Big time.
Yeah. I waited too long. Never put in a waiver from on Wednesday, so players aren't open until Sunday morning. Over under is 205.5 passing yards for T-Law tonight.
Yeah. It got pretty rough, dude.
I would consider taking that.
What, the over on that?
Earlier it was like 215 on Price Picks, and I was like, 205 is like so low.
It is very low.
But I could also.
I accidentally bought the under. I meant to go in there with the idea to buy the under on Zach Wilson, which I eventually did because I did a second one. But Trevor Lawrence is kind of scary for going under that, dude. That's a pretty low figure.
Yeah, I would take the over on 205.
Yeah, I probably would too.
Yeah. Let's see. ETN or Pacheco? I go Pacheco.
Pacheco.
Okay. Ingram or Schultz? I will go Schultz because of weather. Steven says Schultz. What's up, Bryce? Pick 3 in PPR: Walker, Kamara, Connor, Allen. I go with the running backs here. Yeah.
Yeah, Connor scares me a little bit, but I'll go Connor. You can't really bench him because of that volume he sees.
He's gotten double digits every week since
he's been fantastic.
Back, and it's like it doesn't really seem to matter.
I'm glad I traded him for Mike Evans. That was a
call, bro.
That was a great trade. It was a great trade. Sharp trade.
Komet Jawan Johnson or the tight end guys. Oh, tight end. I'm the tight end guy, aren't I? Both are fine here.
I go Jawan.
I might go Jawan though, but both are okay.
If anybody's gonna just catch a ball for a touchdown, it's gonna be Jawan Johnson.
That's probably true. He's been a beast. Danny Dimes or Carr?
Danny Dimes.
Dimes for upside, Carr for a floor.
Yeah.
Lucius with the $2. Don't know. Thanks, bro.
Ooh,
good guy.
Merry Christmas, Lucius. Good questions here too. Good.
T-Law, Jones, Minshew. I go Jones.
Yeah, I'm going Jones here.
Dak or Rodgers? I go Dak. But Rodgers has a really good matchup.
I don't
broken tongue.
He played terrible last week.
He got the dub. That's all that matters.
I guess.
I listened to him on Pat McAfee show on Aaron Rodgers Tuesday. And so I don't know if this report is – I don't think this was from that, so it doesn't really matter. I did listen.
That was hype. That was a hype response.
I just remembered that these weren't connected. But so apparently, that play, very end of the game, he throws to Christian Watson, miscommunication.
Yeah.
So supposedly before the game, Aaron Rodgers does the hand signal, and he sees that Christian Watson doesn't read the hand signal, and he throws it on purpose and then freaks out on him on purpose as a lesson, so that in the future, Christian Watson will like triple check, like, oh, is Rodgers giving me the signal to change my route? Because it was a completely meaningless play. You know what I'm saying?
What a psychopath, bro.
I think that's good.
That's good, bro. But dude, would you want to deal with a boss like that, dude?
Well, did you see them after the game?
Rodgers is such a mean person, bro.
Well, after the game, they were dapping each other up and laughing. So I think they were fine. But it was a lot of people were like angry like about that, especially from a fantasy perspective. But from a real life football perspective, it was like a good play. And then they just took the knee and into the game. So
I tell you what, there is very few players I would rather play for less than Aaron Rodgers. Like there is no chance I would want to play for that guy.
Rodgers and Brady probably did.
He does anything and he's just like, oh, you piece of shit.
He threw that pick and he was like,
yeah. Brady too. Brady cries even though he throws like the worst passes and he's like, ah.
Yeah, you can get those guys can get scary for sure. All right, where were we? Lucius, thank you for the super chat, man.
Merry Christmas.
Dak or Brady? Dude, I think Brady's really stinky this weekend.
Dak.
I like Brady, but Dak's okay. Dak's fine. Brady's
That's
fine.
a scary thing to do. Start Brady.
I like Brady the rest of the fantasy season. He's fighting for the playoffs. Good matchup.
Dude, he's been fighting for the playoffs the whole year, bro.
But now it's down and dirty.
Okay.
Mako, ETN, Walker, Pollard, Jones, pick 3 PPR. Need the win.
Walker.
Walker against the Chiefs, Pollard, and Aaron Jones. I bet you.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. Bad rain, bad weather. I avoid it. Dylan, Ayuk. I go AJ Dillon. Steven probably goes Ayuk, maybe.
No, I like Dillon over Ayuk.
Okay. Steven goes Dillon. Never mind. Waller or Gooder.
That's a tough one, dude. I was asking you about Waller. Under the 50% snap count, but that was his first game back. What are your thoughts? Did you like what you saw out of him?
Yeah, I like the matchup. I like the game script. Could be some bad weather there, though. A lot of you guys out there like Goddard this week, though. We got a lot of love from Goddard so far in the streams this week. So
I think people are just happy to get him back.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people mentioning like what he did with Minshew last year, which we already touched on a little bit.
Yeah.
People are looking for that to happen again, but they still get the Cowboys,
Cowboys defense has not been looking pretty these past couple weeks.
That's true. That's a good point. I think both are fine and both are in really close tiers. I don't know what it is, dude, but my brain literally cannot process tight ends anymore.
It's been exhausting, dude. It's been exhausting. I don't know why people have been putting this pressure on us all season long, man. Like, don't make us go through this. Can we just not have this position next year?
Every question, I'm like, if it's not Travis Kelce, then no.
Like, dude, people talk about removing the kicker position. I would so much rather remove the tight end position. Kickers score more points than tight ends. Like, let's just get rid of tight ends.
People talk about that too.
Jeez.
But like maybe move, like you can like flex Kelce or play him as a receiver, keep him around.
Yeah, that's fine. I like him.
Kyle, what's up, bro? Ingram, Waller, Kittle. Gosh, tight ends. Freaking tight ends, man.
Give me your answer with Ingram and Waller. I know you told me already, but I'm curious to hear.
In here too.
Yeah, but I'm curious about the first two for personal.
I try to avoid the weather, so I'd probably go Waller.
Okay. Even though it's a windy game too.
If you like Kittle, I just stick with Kittle here, bro. Love you, Kyle.
Love you long time as well.
You got Waller or Schultz this week?
Oh, jeez.
I go Schultz here.
Yeah, Schultz.
Schultz is another guy. Yeah, I'd probably go like right now, Kelce, Schultz, and Hawkinson. Like those guys, I'm like, yeah, they're basically locks for me. Like not the highest ceiling always out of Hawkinson and Schultz, but I'm good with them.
Pretty safe, and you don't have to deal with the weather with Schultz as well.
Just safe.
Dak loves him.
Yeah. CD Smith. I go CD.
Yeah, I like him too.
What's up, Godfather? Good to see you, bro. J-Dubs, appreciate you putting your input in the chat for everyone, man.
Heck yeah.
Judy or Devonta? I like Judy this week.
Yeah, I like Judy too.
I'm worried about Devonta Smith. We had a little bit of discussion about that last night.
Yeah.
I'm worried about him. I don't know what the chemistry is like with Gardner. Some of you guys out there still like Devonta Smith. You're not worried about him.
You should be worried about Goddard being back too. That's even more targets coming away from Devontae Smith and that passing attack.
Steven doesn't like Devonta Smith. He never has.
I loved him at school, man. I loved him in college. He was fantastic, dude. I love Devonta Smith. I'm just saying. there's going to be some target share that's ripped apart from Devonta Smith. That's all I'm saying. Keep scared, John. Keep frightened. I'm coming for you in the toilet bowl.
Steven's scared. DJ Duvern, I need to confirm. Out of the 3, full PPR, Etienne, Hopkins, Monty. I guess today, just got to know if Etienne is a solid start as my RB2. Also, is Ingram solid tonight? Could play Dolchich or Taysom. So I'd probably go Ingram over those 2 guys. Depends on who you have over Etienne. If there's other options, I might consider them. So
Montgomery is my guy for sure this week.
Oh, out of the 3, then I go Monty. Yeah, I agree.
Not even a question between these 3, in my opinion.
I'd roll the Monty. I agree. Pollard or Aaron Jones?
Aaron Jones. Eagles run D, man. They've been getting beefed up, bro. They've been beefing. And leaning and eating.
Both are really good.
Have you seen Jordan Davis? How big that man is? That dude just stops everything when you come up the gap on him, bro.
Pat Freiermuth or Jawan Johnson. Pat Freiermuth is another guy I love, but he had 0 targets last week.
Bro, that was scary, dude. That injury scares me. I know he's off the injury report, but that freaks me out, dude. I don't know.
Good matchup for him. Jawan's fine. I really like Jawan Johnson this week too, but the weather is going to be bad, so you might want to go Pat Freiermuth. Also, not great weather there. But the Saints-Browns game, I keep forgetting about this. When I see Njoku, I'm like, yeah, bad weather. When I see Johnson, I'm like, start Johnson. But I don't know why I'm having that disconnect with Jawan Johnson. It's a bad weather game. You might want to go Freiermuth for that reason.
I'd rather start Jawan Johnson over Njoku, though, just because, if they get in the red zone, Johnson's a guy that is just going to see the targets more than likely in the end zone.
Yeah, and Dalton loves him.
He's obsessed with him. I would probably take Jawan Johnson over Pat Freiermuth in that game.
Even when Jameis Winston was a starter, he loved him too.
Yeah.
Are we still confident in Zay Jones despite weather and tough defense? No.
Tempered expectations, probably the best way to put it.
Beautiful way. And your flex, and that's about it. And be worried because Christian Kirk lines up in the slot. Sauce Gardner's probably going to see Zay Jones, especially with the way he's been playing. Everett or Ingram, I feel like J-Dub's doing this on purpose.
I'm going Everett here.
I go Everett too.
Yeah.
Zay, Slayton, Ayuk.
I think we're going to disagree on this one.
You like Ayuk. I might like Slayton here.
Yeah, but I would go Ayuk 1, Slayton 2, Zay at 3, obviously. But it's between those 2. So it really depends, again, just kind of what your liking is. And I think is this game in Washington or is it in San Francisco?
This game is in San Francisco.
Okay, because I was gonna say in Washington, I think it's gonna be dry for the day of the game, but it doesn't matter.
Watson, Sanders, Lenny. I still trust Christian Watson.
Yeah,
I'm not giving up on him.
I'll pick Miles Sanders here though, but I trust him as well. If it's full PPR, maybe I go Christian Watson, but I don't know.
Miami, so good weather.
Yeah,
one of the guaranteed good weather games for the week. So I trust Watson, but I will say Romeo Doubs eating into some of that target share.
That was weird. That was really weird. Comes out of nowhere. Actually, first game back, balls out. That was a little concerning.
Godwin and Brady already. Doesn't necessarily make me out on Lenny, but I just like Watson the most.
Yeah.
Geno or Jones? I'd probably go Geno.
Yeah, I'm going Geno too.
We feeling comfortable with Zay Jones and PPR? Not necessarily. Other options I have on bench, waivers are Sutton, Hollywood, Jacoby, Slayton, and Goodwin. Maybe Slayton, but I just want to it's just tough if you start Zay Jones. The upside is going to be capped.
What are your thoughts on Goodwin?
Goodwin's fine. The Chiefs have been struggling defensively, but I'm still a little bit hesitant.
So you don't have that confidence to put him in there. I mean, he's been decent at times and stepping into that Lockett role. But, yeah, I mean, I think Slayton for sure is better. And there's just no way Sutton I would consider, Hollywood I would consider, Jacoby. I feel like Bill Belichick's going to bench him next week after that terrible play. That was ridiculous. I don't even know how to start talking about that. But that was crazy, first off. But, yeah, I'll probably go Slayton here.
Goodwin has 2 injuries too. I'm not out on him. I mean, and I actually think, call me crazy, Sutton could be a little bit sneaky here. Not a big ceiling, but get back to those 12-point games he was having. So that's all I'm saying. I get Stevens give me a look.
No, I feel
Tough.
bad.
This is like the toughest week of fantasy I think.
Yeah, it really is.
I just worry about Deontay's ceiling has been a lot lower, Kyle, when Pickett's been quarterback. So I just worry about that. Tony Pollard or Kenneth Walker. Okay.
I think Walker is going to feast on this defense. Dude, he looked good against San Francisco. I understand the big play was like a majority of his fantasy. But I'm just talking about when he got the ball, he ran hard. Like he did not look injured. Like he looked
I just have a tough time benching Pollard right now.
And you have an easy time benching Kenneth Walker?
Not necessarily. I like Walker a lot. I just really like Pollard too. I think both are good options.
John, I'm like actually mad right now, dude. Okay. I'm mad at you, bro.
Okay. Rashad White or
Ramondre. Your stocking.
Ramondre. I go Ramondre, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah. Top 12 wide receiver and targets last in productions. Huh. He does get a lot of looks. That's fair, Kyle. What's up, Phase 10 foil? I go McKinnon, bro.
Yeah.
Good to see you, Doc. Deontay or Zay?
I'll go Deontay in that one.
Deontay for a floor, Zay Jones for risk, but upside.
Yeah.
What's up, 3 Rocketeers? Good to see you, bro. Christian Kirk or Pacheco? I go Pacheco.
Pacheco.
Wow, no touchdowns for Deontay this year. Kirk, Slayton, Deontay.
Slayton's
the upside move.
Yeah.
Watson, Sanders, and Lenny. I think we hit that one.
Yeah, we hit that one.
We'll go with Watson. Zay Jones, Chark, Akers, Samuel, Chark. Call me crazy.
I like Chark. I think
he'll bounce back. Yeah.
That was a tough matchup.
Start Kittle. Washington is stopping anything. This is Kyle.
Hey, man. Washington's been good, man. Washington's got a good defense.
Danny Dimes or Brock Purdy? I go Danny Dimes.
Yeah, I'm going Danny Dimes too.
Yeah. Joe Burrow is legit.
It's going to be a little bit scary, though, this week.
Last time Lawrence played in the rain, he had 5 fumbles. Tyson, I think Christian Watson's fine. I think we can continue to start him.
Yeah.
What's good, Pray? What in the Christmas crazy is Steven wearing?
Dude, this is like the hypest onesie I've ever received in my life. Somebody asked in the comments where I got it. I definitely got this as a gift from my mom on this one, so I don't know. But this is the coolest. Isn't this so dope, dude? You should get one, bro.
What are you doing with the antlers, dude?
Dude, I wish they would stay up, bro. I don't know why they go down like this.
All right, we got to fly through the chat. We have like 10 minutes. We're so behind. Yeah, I think Watson got a good game as well, J-Dubs. I agree. What's up, Mel? Weather looks like crap. Should I play Evan Ingram or Pat F? Pat F doesn't have great weather either. You can go with either option. I might go Pat Freiermuth personally. Eagles or Cowboys defense? Probably Cowboys.
I go Eagles, yeah.
Eagles are fun. It goes Kirk and St. Jones and Ingram on Jacks. It goes CMC Kittle on San Fran. I can agree with that. You can start the Kittles. Thanks for everything, guys. Of course, bro. Start one flex. We'll PPR Juju, Watson, Cooper, Dobbins. I probably stick with Watson.
Dobbins.
But I like Dobbins a lot, too. That's my next option.
Damn, we're disagreeing a lot tonight.
It's good.
Yeah.
Etienne or Pacheco? I go Pacheco.
Yeah, we'll agree on that one for sure.
T-Law or Minshew? Minshew?
Yeah. No, I'll go T-Law on this one. Okay. At the end of the day, I'm not buying into this Minshew situation.
Okay. T-Law's fine. I go Freiermuth over Hill. Too much risk with Taysom Hill. Bad weather in that game, too. Watson over Lenny and Sanders. That's fine, but if you're going to go with one, go Sanders.
Yeah.
Lenny's probably okay, though.
Yeah, all 3 of these guys are good. Honestly, I would love to start all 3 of these dudes. I think Lenny will have a good game as well.
Drop Brady Picked up Rodgers for this week, sitting Dak against Philly. Thoughts? I think that's completely fine.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't dislike Brady this week personally, but I think Rodgers just as good. Let's see. What's up, Sir Bongs? A lot. Thanks for dropping by, bro. A little
CPAT.
DraftKings lineup for you guys. Jags or Jets defense?
Jags probably, right? Just go against Zach Wilson.
Yeah, both are fine. But I would agree, bet against Zach Wilson. Njoku or Ingram?
I'm gonna go Ingram.
Both have bad weather games. I'd probably go Ingram. It's supposed to actually be worse for the Browns. What's up, Caleb? Good to see you, bro. Need upside this week, Lamb, Stevenson, Swift, or Watson? I mean, the upside lies with Watson, but I feel like you can't bench a guy like Lamb or Stevenson who bring, good enough upside as well.
I'm going Stevenson.
I think you just have to stick with one of those two guys. Full PPR, DJ Moore, Kirk, or Devonta. You know who I like here, Steve?
Let me think about this one real quick. DJ Moore.
I do.
Yeah,
I do.
Yeah, I think he's a good player as well. I would say the same answer. I think DJ Moore as well. A little bit more uncertainty with both the other guys.
I need to pick two out of these three. I only got Mixon, Etienne, and Watson. Mixon and Watson.
Yeah.
The Jags could have a great game tonight in the rain.
I don't think so. I really don't.
Pick two: Fournette, Murray, Knight, Moss. I would go Fournette and Knight. But Murray's okay.
No Murray, huh?
Yeah, Murray's okay here.
I'll probably go Murray and Fournette.
I like that answer too. Everett, Sutton, B-Rob, Richie James. I go Richie James.
Richie James. There's no chance in hell I would start B-Rob this week against San Francisco. No shot.
You're crossing your fingers for a touchdown, a very, very low ceiling.
Fields
over Burrow this week. I mean, you can't really go wrong here, but Fields brings the upside for sure.
Dude, I think Burrow's going to have a downer week this week. Isn't the weather supposed to be horrible too? And it's New England. I mean, it's a better matchup. Justin Fields is so safe.
Mike Williams, Olave, Fournette, Dobbins, pick two. I think Olave is out. So Dobbins and Fournette. You like Mike Williams?
I'm going to Mike Williams. He does this. He burns you, but I'm going Mike Williams.
Your Colts are pretty good against receivers.
Just go
last week.
Just Gilmore.
That's true.
Dude, Justin Jefferson's like one of a kind. Like we stopped him up for the first half, right? And then when you go down 33 points, I mean.
Well, everyone balled, dude. Thielen had a touchdown. Osborne had
Okay, all right. Moving on, man. I don't want to hear the negative comments about the Colts anymore.
Cook looked good. I mean,
Cook looked really good, dude.
Kirk Cousins is the reason I lost to J-Dubs and fantasy.
Dude, we were talking about that, weren't we? Because he had 1 point at half, and then
he a point. He had 0 points.
Yeah, and then he finished with 35 points or something
40.
like that.
Well, it depends on scoring format. But.
Dude, he went absolutely nuts, dude. Yeah. That was the biggest choke job in the world. I've never been more pissed off about a game, dude.
Caleb, I think the safest option is Pacheco, but Swift is a good option here, and Watson still brings upside.
Yeah, I'll probably go Swift or Watson.
Yeah. ETN, Dobbins, McKinnon. Dobbins and McKinnon.
Yeah.
You guys start too.
It's good starts too.
ETN, Pacheco, or Walker. Probably Walker, but Pacheco's fine too.
Yeah, I'll go Walker.
Danny Dimes, Brady, Rogers, or Minshew. 3 really good options in terms of a streaming option with Jones, Brady, Rogers.
I got Danny Dimes.
Godfather says Brady, so I say Brady. Zay Jones or Terry. I go Terry. The Commanders will be playing from behind. Weakest part of that Niners defense is the secondary. He'll get his looks when there's panic. Gosh, what is Washington's quarterback's name?
Heineke, man. Hey, even Mike Evans had 5 catches, dude. Yeah. Terry McLaurin's definitely going to work.
He's going to look for McLaurin. So, Minshew, Zach Wilson, or Purdy. I'd probably go Purdy, bro.
Yeah.
I feel like that's your best shot here. Flex Kamara, Kirk, or Higgins. I would stick with Higgins.
Kamara. I'm just going to go Kamara.
Kamara's okay, too. Looks like we're going to go Walker there.
Yeah.
Bench 1, ETN, Mostart, White, Jackson. I would bench ETN tonight.
I'd bench Jackson if you're talking about Deontay Jackson.
It's Deion Jackson, Steve.
whatever the hell it is. It needs to be cut.
That's your team.
He's not my team.
You're good. Well, I go Pat Freiermuth personally over Evan Ingram, but Ingram is fine here.
Yeah.
Etienne or Dobbins? I go Dobbins.
Dobbins. Yeah.
J-Dub says to bench Jackson as well. Does not like the Indy split. McKinnon or Connor? I feel like you got to go McKinnon right now, but I think Connor's an okay game.
Yeah.
Kirk or Judy? I would take Judy.
Yeah.
What's good, Rio? I see the catch ham is getting towards the end. It seems like everyone's team is good and you're not safe against anybody's team. Yeah, I have to take a look at all around the tournament's been very competitive. Good to see you, Rio Godin. Oh my gosh, we're so behind. Zay Jones and Garrett Wilson. You could throw Watson in over one of the two if you're not confident. Zach Wilson or Nick Foles? Nick Foles.
Yeah.
CPAT or Dion? I go CPAT.
Yeah.
Fortunately, I have to play one this week. Foreman or Robinson?
Foreman.
Steven says Foreman. We'll go Foreman. Which defense should I play? Browns, Jags, Chargers, Titans, or Browns?
Titans.
I agree. Olave is out. Start Tyler Boyd.
No.
Yeah, it depends on what else you got. Santa got the gift.
Thank
apparently.
you.
Rodgers or T-Law?
Rodgers.
Tampa or Pats?
Tampa.
Yeah. We're going with Walker for this one.
Yeah.
That one a couple of times. Terry or Kirk? I go Terry.
Mm-hmm.
Slayton, Deontay.
McLaurin.
Yeah, we'll go McLaurin. Appreciate that. We're trying our best tonight. Okay, that's an answer. Thank you for helping out in the chat there, Godfather. Deontay or Scary? We go Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, we stick with McKinnon here.
Mm-hmm.
Rodgers or Goff? Both are fine. I'd probably go Rodgers, but both are okay. Goff is a good play, though. I might go Goff.
Yeah, I go Goff on this one.
Yeah. We've heard bad weather, bad rain, Godfather. Yeah. Rain.
He's not seeing any. That would be really good if there was no weather in that.
Yeah, all of her calls would be wrong.
Yeah, that's the one thing.
Jordan 2K, I got Terry here.
Yeah.
What's good, Elliot? It's blue. We're going so quick. I forgot who was in your flex, but Miles Sanders is okay too. Minshew, Purdy, or Wilson? We hit that one. We said Purdy. I feel like we might be getting
Foles
repeats.
Yeah, we're getting some dupes.
Latavius Murray will probably play, bro. If not, it's Marlon Mack season. CPAT or Dion? I'd probably go CPAT, right, bro?
I'd go Algier, man.
I didn't even see Algier.
Yeah.
Algier's fine for sure.
Yeah.
Watson or Godwin? If it's Godwin, I stick with Godwin. He's been way too productive.
Yeah.
T-Law, Russ, or Kenny? Kenny?
I'm going to go Russ. Let him cook.
Let him cook, baby. Like Chubb, McKinnon, or Watson, pick two.
McKinnon
and Watson? Chubb's really been playing down.
Been horrible. Dude,
I know.
I think I'm just going to roll Chubb, though, because of the game script. Just think that he's going to get
so hard to bench him.
Yeah.
That's fair. Chubb and McKinnon?
Yeah.
Fair. Andrews, Lazard, Curtis, or Zay Jones? I feel like here you just go Zay Jones. I feel like this is one where you risk it.
Yeah, I agree.
I think Kenneth Walker will play, bro.
Oh, for sure.
Like and sub for the play up, Dub. Appreciate you, Oz.
Thank you.
Team member McKinnon, Ingram, or Waller. Close there, but probably Waller. But McKinnon or Ingram is fine. Pittman or Jones? I feel like we'll go Pittman, but Jones brings the upside. Just a lot of risk. Rodgers, Goff, Burrow. I like Burrow. Thank you. I'm glad you said that.
Yeah.
I think Aaron Jones is good to go, Caleb. End of season, a lot of guys would be questionable and resting right now. I go Sanders over ETN. Yeah, way too many bad weather games for sure. I would play Monty over ETN for sure. Yeah. Jags D over Broncos D tonight because of the weather.
No. I'm stuck on Broncos.
Yeah. Thank you, Caleb. That was really tough to do. Broncos are playing the Rams. Yeah, I stick with them, bro.
Yeah.
Holy crap! I have no idea how we caught up. I was really concerned this would be the first time we didn't catch up to the chat.
Right at 8 o'clock too.
Yeah, that was
on the
beautiful.
dot. That was sick. Good
That was
job,
good.
brother. I'll put you up an antler for you, brother.
Thanks, man.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's gonna do it for tonight's stream. So thank you guys for all the fantasy questions. Thank you guys for coming out and talking fantasy, helping out each other in the chat. And yeah, let's enjoy some Thursday night football, man. Jets and Jags, rainy night. And appreciate you guys, man. Shout out to all the new subscribers. Happy holidays to everyone, man. I'll be on tomorrow and I'll be on Saturday morning, so don't worry, we got time. But fun tonight, man. That was a good stream. That was a lot. Which defense? Oh, we hit this one. We went with the Titans. But the Browns are okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tyson, bad weather tonight. He struggled against good run defenses. Short week.
He's been not great over the past month.
Yeah. It's just a lot of concern with tonight's game. I would say worried about Kirk. I just don't like tonight's game. We don't like it. Yeah.
Unless somehow it's completely dry because we can't see the TV screen right now. If there's no weather, then maybe you can play these options, but we think that there's going to be a lot of rain.
J-Dubs will run a draft for sure tomorrow, man. For sure. I would go on Conquo over Mark Andrews.
I will go Andrews.
That's fair. All right, guys, hit the like on the way out. Check out all the links down below. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure to join the Discord. Follow us on Instagram. Links are down below. Appreciate you guys, man. Love you guys. And that'll do it, man. Steven, you got anything to say while we sign off here?
Well, yeah, man. Merry Christmas, guys. Thank you so much. It's our second annual Merry Christmas and Christmas special with the catch, dude. Very sick, very dope. And thank you guys so much for supporting the channel and get to celebrate and hang out with the family and friends and eat some good food, unwrap some gifts, and think of the unfortunate, right? I watched Scrooge today, so thought about Tiny Tim today. That's what I was thinking about. You know what I mean? Help out little Tiny Tim.
Spread some Christmas cheer.
Heck sure. Yeah, man.
It feels good, man. I would go Knight over Osborne.
Yeah. Little 1 year or one bus wonder with Osborne, I think.
Burrow might have some bad weather. New England could be kind of gross, but he's still Burrow.
Yeah.
I would probably go with one of the Colts running backs over those two, but it's really close.
I think it's going to be Jordan Wilkins, bro. I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't be surprised if Jordan Wilkins saw the red zone.
Yeah. Yeah, we like having Steven here sometimes. So that'll do it, guys. That'll do it. So go enjoy some Thursday night football. Hopefully we made the right call. It's a really, really, really tough week this week. Really cautious game tonight. And just try and enjoy it, guys. It's a tough week of fantasy. Try and enjoy the week. Try and enjoy football. Try and enjoy the holiday. And Merry Christmas, guys. And I'm going to end it there. So smash that like. Love you guys, man. Love this community. Love the Catch fam. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow. And that's going to do it. So with that, I'll say thank you guys so much for watching and or listening. And remember, you saw it here on the Catch. And peace.